Sure. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Moonward Games. It has been a hot minute since we have caught up with you all, but we've definitely had a lot of things happening here at Moonward.
For sure, for sure. How you been, Pierre?
I've been good. I've been
Mm.
good. We're going into the end of the year, which is an exciting point from, a lot of people, not just for Moonwood, but also for our clients. We definitely have a lot of products going live and there's a lot of interesting things going on, really, which makes every day at work so exciting, so fun.
Yeah, absolutely. There's
I
always
think,
something happening sort of at the end of the year. Everyone's sort of
mm,
deciding what their goals are to hit by the end of the year, or whether we're like, oh, it's a bit of a next year kind of thing. We hear that a lot at this time. So yeah, there's plenty going on. I'm gonna feed these cows.
you feed those cows.
Yeah,
I am
they've
going
been
to continue
starved.
to build this house.
Yes, yes. I know. We've sort of had the goal of trying to find this saddle for a while, which I would really like to hit, but it feels like it's been quite fruitless so far.
Yeah, it's been tough. And I'm sorry, viewers, that we have not been able to achieve that for you
Mm.
guys.
I
We,
just want a
we will
saddle.
get there.
Yeah, Red
Yeah,
told
we
us to
just
find a desert, so I think that will be the plan eventually once we revisit that.
Yeah, we actually might have Rhett on next week just to kind of shake up the world a little bit and,
Mm.
hopefully achieve some big goals for us, aka a saddle.
That would be great. It would be great if we could sub Red in and he comes out with the saddle. He'll probably come out with more
I
than
know.
that, but
Yeah, trauma as well, I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah. I'll probably do summon to my chickens, which I'm not about.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, bro, lay off.
Maybe I'll fence them off or
Um,
something.
well, I'm gonna make some more bricks, I think.
Yeah,
We're gonna
if you
get into
need,
it.
I can potentially go get some more clay. I'm sort of goalless at the moment, so um, I'm
I
just
think what we need is coal. Like, we
coal.
are pretty low. Yeah.
All right, I can do that. I'll quickly do a bit of maintenance, tend to the farms and such, and then I'll go try and get us some coal. Do we want to sleep?
Yeah, let us. Here we go.
Excellent.
Excellent. There's that little horse again, traumatizing us,
I know.
taunting us.
The worst part is it's accepted me as well. Like I'm allowed to sit on the horse, but
Mm,
I
but
can't
not
control
allowed.
it. Yes, the horse has accepted me, but the game hasn't.
I know the feeling. Okay, let's let's get into this house building. This is what I really want to achieve this time.
Yeah, we
Get
really
some
should.
brick.
We should try and get our enchanting table going as well. So I'm probably gonna maybe plant some more sugar cane. I'm not sure how we're doing on that front right now.
Yeah, I was thinking that we could turn this into like some evil, like, lair sort of situation.
Yeah,
Like, and have like some underground tunnels going on and, just like have it really cool.
I'll leave all that up to you.
Interior design, of course.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you.
that's all your ballpark.
So, at moment, is there anything that you've been working on, George? Is there anything that, you've been thinking about, reflecting on during this end of the year sort of period? Because for a lot of people and a lot of businesses, it's like kind of the wrap up time. But for us, it's definitely like go time, as
Yeah,
I
we
like to
definitely.
call it.
Yeah, that's right. It's definitely more of a kick into gear. We have a lot of sort of deliverables towards the end of the year where we're definitely reflecting as a business as well on some of these I guess bits of work that we've been doing throughout the year, whether that be projects or improving uh, internal systems. This is like a big one we've been reflecting on this year. Um,
Mm.
and that covers a lot of facets, whether it be development or project design, lots of things we've been touching up and continually improving. Um, I think probably one of the biggest ones for me is just reflecting on maybe the scoping process for some of our projects, and what is actually needed for a delivery of some of these projects.
Yeah, exactly. I think that we've worked with a huge range of businesses
Mm.
this year in particular.
Yep.
Um, and it's just been really interesting to, as you said, reflect on the sort of scoping of these things because, we've worked with, really established businesses that are, I would say, enterprise level, so if we've got a client or something like that and they are looking to add a product into their existing business, such as like an accounting firm's looking to add some sort of CRM into their business or something like that, and they want to build a bespoke app for it. That's definitely something we've been working with. And then
Mm.
we've also been working with a lot of startup businesses, which is always like a really interesting world because the scoping really does like come into it at that sort of point.
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of obviously a lot of the clients we work with are sort of tackling the tech side of their business sort of brand new, and we're starting from scratch and implementing these sort of areas into their business. And when you start brand new and you don't have anything to work on, or you don't have experience working with tech in your specific business context, it can be pretty easy to just look at every solution and solve that with tech. And if you try and sort of add too much to your plate right off the bat, things can get hairy, to say the least.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's like just been a really interesting point because a lot of, businesses, especially when you're in a startup, it's like you do want to do it all. It's
Yeah.
so tempting to just be like, hey, I really want to implement all of these interesting ideas and crazy features, which is totally understandable
Mm.
because it's super exciting, especially to come into tech for the first time. Um, but it can also ultimately be detrimental to the product.
Yeah, well, it's super
Um,
exciting, and I get it as well because like the options that people sort of explore when they're starting to get into the what tech can actually bring to their business is incredibly powerful and exciting. So they sort of see these endless possibilities and start going down rabbit hole on rabbit hole and think of everything that could go into their app. But if you sort of go too deep with these kind of things, you can certainly reach a failure point. Definitely like a case of biting off more than we can chew.
mhm. I
And
think a
trying to
really interesting,
no, sorry, you
sorry,
go.
I was just gonna say like a really interesting story that I like to like think about a lot of times, and it's really relevant to startup businesses as well, is the story of Netflix. Is something that I've definitely been investigating a little bit, and I think that we might have touched on that last time that we caught up,
Mm-hmm.
was that change in the subscription model,
Yep.
which, and the only reason I've been thinking about that is because I am being targeted now, like really hard by Netflix. And they're trying to obviously get me to move over, or they're trying to advertise their new subscription model, and I just think it's so cool.
Yeah, so I don't actually know too much about like their changes. If you wanted to explain a bit of like what's going on, I know they sort of had to up prices. Is that sort of what's going on?
No, it's actually the opposite.
Oh, they reduced their
um
prices now.
yeah, so it's actually really, really cool. Excuse me, I'll just take a sip of my coffee, guys. Mhm. It's actually so cool. So I've also put together like a little bit of a blog on what's happened here. But I think like everyone knows that meme about Netflix, or that sort of like funny chat that goes around where people say that one person pays for the Netflix subscription, and everyone else like uses it,
Mm, mm, for sure.
um, which I think is like really funny.
No, I don't do
But
that. I don't... no, no,
you don't do
not
that,
once. No, not once. No, of course I do that.
really. Yeah, well, we don't do that. I don't. Just because I just never had the opportunity to latch myself onto someone else's Netflix, unfortunately. If I did, I would.
I do
But
that
it
with
kind of turns out that,
Disney
Netflix,
Plus, actually.
yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, there's just too many streaming services now. Like I've got a Netflix subscription, but if I want to watch one specific show, I'm not gonna sign up to just the streaming service that's on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And I think that a lot of people, I think that, Netflix kind of recognizes that as well. It's like, they were probably the first ones, I think it would be fair to say,
Definitely the
that kind
first
of, went
mainstream.
into that, yeah, that went into that sort of streaming service, which is really, really cool. And they've kind of recognized, that there's a lot of other ones now. There's a lot of different opportunities for viewers, that doesn't exist just within Netflix.
Mm.
And again, a lot of people are sharing accounts and, not paying the full bag for Netflix. So what they've done is they've introduced a cheaper. Oh my God, did you hear that?
Creeper?
Where are you?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm deep in the mines. I'm surprised you could hear that.
Did
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I was fighting it.
Okay. Because I'm. Hey, George, can you see me?
No,
I can see your name.
are you above me?
Oh my God. Yeah, because I'm building a mine shaft, right? Oh my God, I just fell. I see your dog.
Well, maybe.
Or is
Wait,
that
my
my dog?
my dog. I hope it's not my dog. He should be sitting at home. Ah,
Okay, I have no idea where I am, but this is really scary. So anyway, Netflix also knows that people are sharing subscriptions, that there's lots of different, buyer's choice, there's lots of different options out there. And they've decided to introduce a cheaper subscription service, which is super cool. And the whole idea of it is that you can view ads like through the subscription. So it's like 6.99 AUD per month or something like that. Um,
mm.
and instead of having this like premium no ad sort of situation, if people choose to subscribe and pay less, then they get the option of viewing ads.
Yeah, right. I do remember seeing that. That is super interesting because they had a model that for the most part worked and brought them a lot of success, but they weren't happy with that. Oh, I got two skeletons fighting over here. This is kind of cool.
What?
They sort of saw the opportunity to improve, right, and like not rest on their laurels, I suppose, or rest on the successes of the past. But that's like a great example of the opportunity to change in tech, and it sort of like bleeds back into what we were saying before about these massive scopes. Like we sort of have to have everything in from the beginning. Here's all the features we want, and we're not going live until that's sort of all ready. And the problem with that is, you add more work, it's going to take more time, it's going to be more complex, and you put yourself in a situation where you sort of have nothing out until everything's out, kind of thing.
Exactly.
You don't really give
And
your like software business the opportunity to grow.
yeah, and I think that's really interesting because Netflix made this, I would say, massive change because, as I said, they are like the premium service. I think up there with Disney Plus, they are the ones that charge the most for their, no ad service. I think it's like 11.99 AUD per month or something like that. Whereas, Amazon and others are maybe like 6.99. So that's a pretty big price difference. That's like double the price.
Mm,
So for them to, kind of make that decision that, hey, we're actually gonna create a service that is cheaper, it's pretty major.
for sure. It's quite cool. It's quite cool because it's not only cheaper, like it brings new tech into their business via ads, which is like another way to monetize their platform, I suppose.
Yeah, so I think that's a really good point as well because they are not just going to be making the money now from obviously the people who subscribe
Mm.
to their service, but they're also going to be making money from the ads platforms or the people who are like paying to advertise through um, their ads. And I think that they've done a partnership with Microsoft or something like that. I think maybe check that one, but
Fact
they've
check good.
like partnered up with some. Yeah, they've like made some sort of pretty major partnership with a someone who like actually already subscribe or already provides ads.
Mm.
Um, so it's really really cool.
Yeah, well, it's quite
But the reason
interesting.
that they yeah, it's super interesting. Like they didn't actually like build this tech as well. Like because what happened is they recorded their first ever loss. Like and
Mm.
get this is so crazy. Their first ever loss of subscribers at the beginning of this year,
Mm.
in January or something like that, that they've had since 2011.
Yeah, wow.
Like
Have
that's
they been going since
huge. That's
2011? Oh my god.
oh my God. Do you not know the story of
I know that I
Netflix?
know they started like physical, right? And they like approached Blockbuster and like tried to get bought out by Blockbuster or something like that. Is that
Yeah, so they've been operating since I think they've been operating since like 19. Okay, the dates are going to be so wrong in here, guys. I'm sorry. But the idea of it's correct. It's like they've been operating since 1997 or something like that. It's like a really, really, really long time.
Mm.
And they were originally a business that was delivering DVDs like through the mail.
Right, right.
So that's pretty old school, like if you think about it. So they were delivering DVDs originally, which was very, very cool. And they were basically they started getting all of these subscriptions or like, people subscribing. When they got 300,000 subscribers or something along those lines, they approached Blockbuster and they were just like, hey, we don't really like, care for this business that much. Would you be interested in buying it?
Mhm.
And then Blockbuster turned them down, which is, that age-old story. And I think that they offered to like Blockbuster to buy their business out for like 50 million, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, something like that. I do remember this one. It's a classic because obviously Blockbuster is in the ground now. Well and
Yeah,
truly gone.
exactly. Yeah. They are well and truly over, which is kind of sad because it was definitely a core memory for me as a child. It was like going to Blockbuster with your parents and,
Yeah, that's true. I was never like I got the vibes because I was a Civic Video lad, but um, yeah, it is kind of
same
sad.
concept.
I didn't actually know they that Netflix delivered. They've kind of That's kind of interesting because back then I never would have heard of like delivered DVDs. Um,
Mm.
yeah, it's interesting actually.
Yes, they did used to deliver DVDs just through the mail,
Mm,
which is really a cool concept.
yeah, but I suppose getting back to what they've done recently, this like new model is really cool because not only is it a completely new revenue stream for Netflix, it's sort of leveraging the user base they already have, right? It's giving options to people who are already, maybe not happily, but on Netflix at least, and trying to, increase their happiness by by removing an associated cost, but also like keeping the benefit to Netflix because they're adding this new revenue stream.
Mm. And I mean, if you think about it, like Netflix is losing money. Like, they're losing money on people sharing accounts.
Mm, mm.
They're losing money on people unsubscribing because it's too expensive.
Yeah,
And, they're losing money basically on not offering ads. They've always been really, really strong on like, nah, hey, we're not going to offer, we're not going to do ads. We're always going to be premium. We don't want to do that. And I think that the CEO has only recently gone back on his word, obviously, and been like, hey, it is consumers' choice now. And, we're not going to lose all of this revenue stream and we're not going to lose people being able to view our shows because they also produce shows just because, you know, of
they're that big now.
some money.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
it's actually crazy to think of that like this streaming platform has gotten so big that they can just start to create their own shows for their own platform. It's insane. I
Mm.
mean, I think Amazon is doing the same. Disney's definitely doing the same now. It just I guess it just goes to show like how big streaming has come as like a content delivery method.
Yeah, it's so cool. And it's even more cool to think that it's definitely something that's only recently, well, I wouldn't say recently, but in the last 20 years has
Yeah.
come up because of software. Um, it's a product that never existed before. As I said, like, we were all doing DVDs and we thought that the DVD era would never die. Even Blockbuster thought that. And now, Netflix alone is valued at like $127 billion or something like this. It's just crazy.
Yeah, well, who knows what could possibly come next? I can't physically. You don't know what you don't know. I can't physically see what could be an upgrade to streaming, but like that something like this could happen at some point, and maybe Netflix doesn't adapt and they become the next blockbuster.
Of course.
It's all
And I think
about
that's kind of
staying
why
on
they
top.
decided, yeah, I think that's why they decided, like, hey, we are actually going to try and make some moves here because we don't want to lose everything.
Yeah, yeah, you got to
And
adapt.
move into ads. Yeah.
But they've done
And I
very
think,
well to sort of get their platform into a position that's obviously extremely popular, but has the ability
mm,
to sort of leverage changes in tech and changes in demand and changes in their customer base to like change their tech to fit all those things, right? Um,
yeah.
that's not something that's easy to achieve. It's something that's easy to achieve, like from a bird's eye view. But if I were Blockbuster back when the Netflix deal came down, maybe I would have said no too. I could have looked at the factors at the time, which would not have been an easy decision, I'm sure.
Mm, exactly. Are you still down in the mines as well?
P, I'm very lost. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just kind of going. I'm just like my brain's kind of on autopilot. I'm just. I don't know if I'm coming back. Don't know if I'm making it back for tea.
Oh no. Well, it's actually morning now, so you've definitely missed that.
Have I gone through a night?
Yeah.
The children yearn for the mines.
Exactly, the viewers want the mines.
Yeah. I kind of hate this like deep slate or whatever it's called. Yeah, the deep
Mm,
slate stuff. But I do
it's
know
annoying.
that it is the best way to find diamonds if I just go like a bunch deeper. So maybe I should do that. But
House is coming along.
I've sort of. Do you still need coal?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I came. That's why I came down here in the first place, and I have a bunch now. So I suppose I should bring that up if I can get out.
Yes, I do need the coal. Once again, this house is kind of janky, but oh
It
well.
can't. It cannot physically be worse than our current house. So it'll always be an improvement.
I'm definitely not an architect, but yeah. I'm not claiming to be.
Yeah, we could ask Kieran for some
Some
design
advice.
ideas. Am I going down or up?
I have built like a little ladder that goes down, and I did see you walking around the ladder. But now I think you are truly lost. Oh my god, it's a creeper! Oh my god, run, run, run.
I am definitely pretty
Did you hear
lost.
that?
No. I do have my sounds pretty low though. Look, I'm just going to start heading upwards whenever I get the opportunity, and eventually I'll make it out, I'm sure.
You might have to dig up.
Nah, that feels like accepting defeat.
That's true. Yeah, okay. I've just like gone down this like little thing that
Oh,
I've built, and I've seen a lot of torches.
yeah, I'm out. I'm out. That
Oh,
was
you are.
easy. That was easy. That cave is. It's not my favorite, I'm not going to lie. It's just very windy, and there isn't a lot in it.
Mm, it's awful, isn't it?
Wow, it's daytime. How nice.
But I think like the whole purpose of the Netflix story is kind of the journey. Like
Mm.
it is a massive journey software as well. and they started literally as a product that wasn't even a software product at all.
That's true. Well, which is like what most of our clients start as, right?
Yeah, they started as like a physical business, something that was delivering DVDs in this case,
Mm.
and they've moved on to software.
Yeah, I
And
think
I think that
obviously
I'm pretty sure
software is
they,
very core
sorry.
to Netflix's business, but there's opportunities for software in any sort of business, whether it takes such a front row seat as like it does in Netflix's business model, or maybe it takes it's just a bit of an augmenter or something like that. There's definitely opportunities everywhere for it to be useful. There's plenty of coal in the chest for you now.
Lovely. Thank you.
So is this our mine shaft here?
Mm-hmm. Go
Lovely.
on. Explore.
No, I've done enough mining for one day. I could go down and try and get us some diamonds if that's something we want. I do still have a leather tunic on, so maybe it's about time. But first I must tend to my cows and my chickens.
Alright, let's make some bricks. But it is the journey. It's like they needed to have that physical business in order to transition themselves into software, because when they had that physical business, that's where they got all of their subscribers from. I think that before they actually went into a software product, they had 200,000 subscribers, something along those lines, which is considerable.
Yeah, for sure. And I think sort of what we were talking about earlier like applies as well. Even if you've got a bunch of users from, you know, a physical business or some other pre-existing business model, getting an early version of your software product up to do the same thing can be super beneficial as well. You can start to get people on and using it and getting feedback on it very early into the piece. And that's sort of a benefit of keeping your software product lean and focusing on what like the actual value that it provides, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't even know what Netflix would like be built in or anything. Would you even know what, like, where did they
It's probably
start their journey?
Yeah, I don't know what its like core is. I can give it a quick Google. I'm actually interested. It would have like a huge stack across multiple things that, you know, it end up being built in a lot of languages. Yeah, so it's a struggle.
Yeah, of course. All right. Wow, this house is coming together. Kind of.
Looks like Python.
Do you know? Is it?
Yeah, Python and Java.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know like what the actual, because obviously Netflix is going to have lots of microservices on the cloud that are running lots of different like processes and stuff. Oh god, what are these guys? I'm just trying to plant some sugar cane. I've been assaulted. But yeah, I'd be interested in knowing what their actual like their main web platform is written in, whether that is Python running in like a framework like Django or something like that, or if it's like a more traditional JavaScript based thing. But I don't know, Netflix is huge, so that could be anything. Look at these guys, Pia.
Are these those raiders?
Yeah, I don't really want to mess with them because I'm pretty sure if we mess with them, we're gonna have to be dealing with them for hours like last time. Do you remember that?
Yeah, maybe leave. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I don't. Kind of just good to leave them alone. Like that didn't really do anything for us. It was just a big pain.
That was such a nightmare.
Yeah.
And it pretty much destroyed everything. Like, remember? It like kind of destroyed our village. Like, and
Yeah, it definitely destroyed me mentally.
And we just had to pick up the pieces.
I'm still picking up the pieces, I think.
Oh god, don't even look at them. Let's not engage. Alright, should we do a little bit more adventuring? I know that, you know, we talk about this, we haven't found anything. Maybe we will.
You reckon?
Let's go in a different direction though.
I mean, I'm equipped. I can do it.
Same.
I think what we do is we try and get somewhere and then we dig down, because I want to try and get to a cave that's not this deep slate mess that we have under us. But I don't know how far we're going to have to go to do that. Maybe somewhere in this little forest over here.
I think this way we just end up, you know, like at the end. Maybe we should go in the other direction.
Yeah.
What do you think?
We can do. I don't really remember which. I think, obviously, when we had that skeleton face-off, I think that was in a forest. I'm not sure if it was that one. But I think we have another one in the opposite direction as well.
Yeah, let's go in the opposite direction. I feel like we've always hit it in that one, and that's near our spawn. Let's go this way. If I'm wrong, fine. So be it. Oh my god, I just spazzed out. Is there any other like software products that you can think of that have changed their model recently?
Recently. Not that I can think of super recently. I always forget there's so many pigs and stuff around here. It's just free food. Yeah, because the Netflix one is quite it's a pretty drastic change. Like introducing, like essentially like reducing the cost for their service, and also introducing ads. Like anyone who hasn't been running on ads and all of a sudden will obviously cop some flack because they're not perceived super well from a user perspective.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think what they've also done really. Yeah.
This is the forest where the skeletons were. I left that little pillar up, so you can see.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there.
But we can go here and dig down, maybe. Yeah, we are kind of just on an island.
Yeah.
I mean, we can keep going to like the edge over here. I think this is sort of the end, and then we can maybe dig down.
I think that Netflix has kind of realized that, you know, obviously through user research and all that sort of stuff, that people aren't really as bothered by ads as maybe we previously thought. Like I think if we think about, you know, ads, we are confronted by them all the time. Like it's just part of, you know, social media now. You know, you drive down the street and you see like a billboard. You go onto your profile and you see lots of different ads. It's something that people are kind of used to. YouTube, like, you know, if you're not paying for it, then you're receiving ads. And I think that's something that Netflix would have done a little bit of research into and just been like, hey, like maybe people aren't so threatened by ads anymore.
I do agree. I think it's the public perception around ads has sort of changed. As long as like, I think users nowadays think if there's a benefit to like using the platform and like receiving these ads, then I'm more inclined to do so. But yeah. Okay, I think
I feel like me as a user.
It's night, so I'm kind of scared. So I'm thinking we just dig down here. There's skeletons around and stuff.
Okay.
Feels a bit like a first night kind of vibes. Just like digging a hole in the wall. Patch it up.
Me? Patch it up.
Yeah, patch it up.
Come inside. Hello, little wolf. Come in here. Oh, yeah. Come on. There we go. Look at us.
Wow, this really is kind of first night vibes. Alright. You take the left block, the right block, I'll take the left block. This is dangerous, actually.
Yeah, I can't believe you're digging as you go. Okay.
Well, how about... Yeah, I'll dig, let's do this. Usually I like doing this. You can like stand on the middle of 2 blocks. And so if you dig one, you don't fall.
Mm.
And that
Yeah,
way...
yeah. I'm just gonna like... Wee. I'm just gonna be a mess of pain. And
That's alright. If you wanna... Do you have torches?
Yep.
Yeah, if you just light it up as we go, that'll help.
My pooches.
Yeah, where is the dog? I think it just teleports to you after a while, so we might see it here in a second. Oh.
I need to be... Woo! Uh-oh. This
Yeah,
is...
just keep...
George, this is the
Yeah,
end.
I know, PTSD, I know. Alright, let me think about our options here. I don't wanna...
Okay, I've got a ladder.
Yeah, I think let's keep near this air hole, because we're gonna need it. Right here, Pia. Right
George,
here.
I'm gonna die.
Right here. Use just up here, Pia. Yeah, okay. you stay there. I'll do a bit of exploring. This is very.
Oh no.
Just stay near the air hole, and all will be well. I wanted to see if it opened up anywhere, but I'm not sure if it does. Maybe we just close it off and forget this is here.
Oh my god, what is wrong with me?
You're fine, everything's okay. Take a deep breath. It's just a bit of water.
I can't even place this ladder. Help me. Oh, there we go. Here we go. She's got one. Nice. Alright. Do I have enough ladder to climb out? No.
You want to climb up your ladder? Just for a sec? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Water's gone.
Okay, great.
Like a plumber.
Oh, no.
Alright. Now. Back to it. Ah.
Just like on this journey. Hang on, let me just like dig in.
No. I won't let you.
Save me!
I really... Yeah, you're
My
just...
poop!
You're just a part of this now. I really hope we find something useful. That cave we just found might be the only one. Where are we looking? Not that. 5? No, not that. 3? No, we're pretty low. I kind of would have liked to have found a cave
Really?
by now. Yeah. Let's grab her. No.
This is literally terrifying.
This is the deep.
Is that water?
This is the deep slate block. God damn it. Hey, look, your dog.
How far does this cave
Look.
go? Oh! Hello. It's like I've been waiting for you this whole time.
I mean, we can potentially find a cave here. The reason I don't want these is because I want the saddle sort of like cave systems, or the cave systems that give saddles, like the little mine shafts. But I suppose deep slate will have to do. Seems like it's all that's below this whole island.
Could we dig deeper than the deep slate?
Yeah, so we can go to like negatives. But if we're gonna do that, I'd rather just do it like at our house so that we can then use it later.
That's true.
But it actually just stays deep slate forever. It's quite annoying.
This is a nightmare. This place that we've spawned.
I think we probably need to reaffirm our goals a little bit, do a little review. on our world and figure out what we want to get done because we want to try and kill the dragon, right? Is that the plan?
Of course. Of course.
I think Red will bring us a lot of structure. He jumps on next week. Do you have blocks?
Yes, I do.
Enough? Enough blocks or not that many?
Yeah, I think I have enough.
Alright, well, up we go.
I'm so bad at this.
I'm going to be punching out torches as we go, yeah.
I don't know where I am.
You're doing fine.
I don't know what way is up and what way is down.
I can just see your little name tag like approaching slowly. I'm like, yeah, you're good.
I hear noises. It sounds like I'm building stuff, but I don't.
Actually, I'm kind of interested.
Oh, have I overtaken you?
Oh, this is the water. Ugh. Yeah, you overtook me.
You hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. Oh, I definitely heard that.
What was that?
I don't know. Wow, look at your ladders. I got the ladder advantage. Am I free? Close. Close to free. Hopefully it's day now. If it's still night, that will be fairly annoying. I have a feeling it will still be night.
Hello, friend. Yes, it is still night.
Hmm.
I wonder what that noise was.
Should we make a mad dash home during the night, or it's like the sun's rising, so if we wait a little bit. Oh my god! Oh
what?
My god! I just fell down. I thought I was falling all the way down, but it wasn't. It wasn't that deep.
Oh my god!
Oh god!
Let's
that was terrifying, Pia. My life just flashed before my eyes.
That's something that I would do.
Yeah, something you have done.
Yeah. Alright, I hear noises outside. Oh no! Help! Help!
Dog.
Kill him, Fido!
Okay, make your dog sit. Make your dog. Right click your dog. Right click your dog. Okay. Whew. Whew.
There you go.
We've gotten into that situation way too many times. No, 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 no!
Oh my god! Ah! It's chaos!
I'm out of here, Pia. I'm out. I gotta bail.
Help!
Not only do I have to fight the monsters, I have to fight your dog as well.
Well, how am I gonna get it? Like, stop him from?
I think you just have to make him sit, and then he kind of sits forever. I'm not sure how to like fully make him stop. Is he gonna attack me right now? No, he's chill.
There's a creeper.
Yeah, all right. I'll deal with it.
God, that was chaotic.
Yeah.
Story of our lives, honestly.
Alright, I think let's set a plan for next time, because if you don't plan, how do you expect to get anywhere, you know? Where'd you go?
Actually don't know, George.
Yeah.
Actually don't know.
Alright, well I'm gonna go up top of this hill.
I can hear that.
Oh yeah, here you are. Yeah, so I think next time maybe we try and get an enchanting table going. We'll make some actionable moves toward this this Ender Dragon kill. Well, I suppose I'll be doing this with Rhett if Rhett's on next week.
Yeah, definitely get him to make some moves.
I will.
Go into the nether. Whatever you guys need to do.
Yes, yes. I will get him to make some moves. Who knows? Maybe eventually we could 3-player this. It's possible.
That could be fun.
Yeah, yeah. Might need another meeting room for that.
Yeah, I know. Okay, great. I found our house. Everything looks beautiful.
We are safe.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us once again. I'll link in the description the Netflix story and sort of what that says about app development. I think it's a really cool move that Netflix have made. They clearly don't want to ignore, you know, the consumer feedback, which is really awesome to see from a software company. And we will catch you, well, you will probably be catch Rhett next time.
I hope so. I'll go talk to him. See if we can get him on.
Exactly. I think it'll be super fun. But thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.